Welcome everyone to the Art of Closing, Fundamental Sales Techniques. I'm Brian Cannon, and I'll be your guide as we delve into the essential skills every salesperson should master to become a successful closer. Whether you're a seasoned sales professional or just starting in the field, these techniques will help you seal the deal with confidence. In today's session, we'll explore the psychology behind successful closing, effective negotiation tactics, and the power of persuasive language. Ready to elevate your sales game? Let's dive in. Building rapport. Before we dive into the closing techniques, let's talk about building rapport with your prospects. Establishing a genuine connection is the foundation of any successful sales pitch. Start by actively listening to your potential customers and understanding their needs and pain points. Building rapport is essential in the sales process to create a genuine connection with your prospects. Here are some examples of how to perfectly build rapport with potential customers. Active listening. Show genuine interest in what your prospect is saying. Maintain eye contact, nod your head, and respond with verbal cues like "I see," "I understand," or "That's interesting." By actively listening, you convey that their thoughts and opinions matter to you. Example: Prospect: I'm looking for a new laptop, but I need one with a long-lasting battery. Salesperson: I understand. Battery life is a critical factor in a laptop. We have several models that are known for their exceptional battery performance. Find common ground. Look for shared interests or experiences that you can discuss briefly. It helps to establish a personal connection beyond the sales transaction. Example: Salesperson: I noticed you're wearing a Raiders cap. Are you a fan? Prospect: Yes, I love their games. Salesperson: That's great. I'm a fan too. It's always exciting to watch them play. Mirror body language. Subtly mirror your prospect's body language and tone. It helps build rapport by creating a sense of familiarity and comfort. Example: Prospect sits back in the chair, crosses their arms. Salesperson sits back and crosses arms as well. Note: be careful not to mimic excessively or in an obvious manner, as it may come across as insincere. Personalization. Use the prospect's name throughout the conversation and remember details about their preferences or past interactions. Example: Salesperson: John, I remember in our last conversation, you mentioned your interest in outdoor activities. Our product is perfect for those adventures you enjoy. Empathy and understanding. Show empathy towards any challenges or concerns your prospect shares. Acknowledge their feelings and demonstrate that you understand their perspective. Example: Prospect: I'm worried that switching to a new software might disrupt our workflow. Salesperson: I completely understand your concern. It's essential to ensure a smooth transition, and we have a dedicated team to help you every step of the way. Follow up on previous conversations. Recall previous discussions and follow up on any topics or questions mentioned before. Example: Prospect: Last time we spoke, I was considering the deluxe package. Do you have more information on its features? Salesperson: Absolutely, I have all the details here, and I'd be happy to go over them with you again. Remember, building rapport is about creating a genuine and positive connection. Tailor your approach based on your prospect's personality and be authentic throughout the interaction. By doing so, you'll build trust and increase the likelihood of a successful sales outcome. Power of questions. Asking the right questions is a powerful tool in the sales process. It allows you to uncover valuable information about your prospect's preferences and requirements. Open-ended questions are particularly effective as they encourage customers to share more detailed responses. Closed-ended question: Salesperson, do you like our product? In this closed-ended question, the prospect can simply respond with a yes or no, providing limited information. What aspects of our product would you like to see in a demonstration, or what are you hoping to achieve with it? Can you tell me more about your experience with your current software and any pain points you've encountered? What features are you looking for in a product? Open-ended question prompt the prospect to share their specific interests and goals, enabling the salesperson to customize the demonstration to address their unique needs. By using open-ended questions in sales conversations, you encourage prospects to provide more comprehensive responses. These answers offer valuable insights into their requirements, pain points, and expectations. Armed with this information, salespeople can better tailor their pitches and propose solutions that align with the prospect's specific needs, increasing the chances of a successful sale. Overcoming objections. It's common for prospects to have objections or concerns. As a skilled salesperson, you must be prepared to handle them effectively. Rather than avoiding objections, embrace them as opportunities to clarify doubts and provide solutions. Addressing objections effectively is a crucial skill for salespeople. Here are some techniques to handle common objections with finesse and turn them into opportunities. Acknowledge the objection. Listen attentively to the prospect's objection and acknowledge their concerns without being defensive. Show empathy and understanding, letting them know you appreciate their perspective. Example. Prospect: your product seems expensive. Salesperson: I understand your concern about the pricing. It's essential to ensure you get the best value for your investment. Ask for clarification. Seek clarification on the objection to gain a deeper understanding of the prospect's viewpoint. It shows that you care about addressing their specific concerns and not using a one-size-fits-all response. Example. Prospect: I'm not sure if the product will integrate with our current systems. Salesperson: could you please elaborate on the integration challenges you foresee? This will help me better understand your requirements. Provide relevant information. Offer valuable information or data that addresses the prospect's objection and demonstrates the value of your product or service. Example. Prospect: I'm not sure if your solution is scalable for our growing business. Salesperson: our product is designed to scale with businesses of all sizes. Here are some case studies of companies similar to yours that have successfully scaled using our solution. Use testimonials and social proof. Share success stories or testimonials from satisfied customers to build trust and credibility. Social proof can help alleviate doubts and show that others have benefited from your offering. Example. Prospect: I'm concerned about the product's performance. Salesperson: I understand your concern. Many of our customers have experienced significant performance improvements, as you can see from these testimonials. Address the return on investment. If the prospect is concerned about the cost, emphasize the potential return on investment they can achieve by using your product or service. Example. Prospect: your service seems costly. Salesperson: I understand budget considerations are vital. Our service has consistently provided a strong ROI, leading to cost savings and increased efficiency for our clients. Create a sense of urgency. If the objection is based on delay or indecision, create a sense of urgency to motivate the prospect to take action. Example. Prospect: I need more time to think about it. Salesperson: I appreciate that. However, our current promotion ends in 2 days, and you can benefit from additional discounts if you decide before then. Remember, addressing objections is not about winning an argument but about understanding the prospect's concerns and providing solutions that align with their needs. By confidently addressing objections, you show your expertise and reinforce the value of your product or service. Understanding buying signals. Buying signals are nonverbal or verbal cues from the prospect that indicate their interest in making a purchase. Recognizing these signals helps salespeople know when to move forward with the closing process. Here are some examples of different buying signals. Verbal affirmations. Prospect: this product seems like it would solve our problem perfectly. When a prospect expresses positive sentiments about your product or service, it's a strong verbal buying signal indicating interest. Asking detailed questions. Prospect: can you tell me more about the warranty and after-sales support? When a prospect asks specific questions about product details, pricing, or additional services, it shows they are considering the purchase seriously. Body language. Leaning in. When a prospect leaning forward or appears engaged, it signals active interest in the conversation. Nodding. Nodding in agreement indicates that the prospect is positively considering the offer. Smiling. A genuine smile during the conversation is a positive sign of interest and receptivity. Showing interest in additional options. Prospect: are there any add-ons or upgrades available? When a prospect expresses interest in additional features or upgrades, it signals they are already considering the purchase and looking to enhance the value further. Mentioning budget or financial considerations. Prospect: we have allocated a budget for this project. When a prospect brings up their budget or financial readiness, it indicates that they are seriously evaluating the feasibility of the purchase. Requesting a proposal or quote. Prospect, can you send me a detailed proposal with the pricing? When a prospect asks for a formal proposal or quote, it demonstrates their intention to review the offer more thoroughly, a clear buying signal. Expressing urgency or timeline. Prospect, we need to make a decision by the end of the month. When a prospect shares a specific timeline or expresses urgency, it signals that they have a timeline in mind for making a decision. Seeking terms or conditions. Prospect, what are the payment options available? When a prospect inquires about terms, payment options, or return policies, it indicates they are considering the logistics of the purchase. Discussing implementation or integration. Prospect, how long does it usually take to implement your software? When a prospect asks about implementation, it shows they are considering how your product fits into their operations. Remember that buying signals can vary depending on the context and the individual prospect. It's essential to pay attention to these cues and be sensitive to the prospect's needs and preferences. By recognizing buying signals, salespeople can proceed confidently with the closing process and finalize the sale successfully. Choosing the right closing technique. Now that we've laid the groundwork, it's time to explore some closing techniques. Choosing the right closing technique is crucial in the sales process, as different situations and prospects may respond better to specific approaches. Here are some common closing techniques and when to use them. Assumptive close. This technique assumes that the prospect is ready to make a purchase, and it's best used when you have strong indications that the prospect is interested and just needs a gentle nudge to move forward. Example. Salesperson, great. Let's go ahead and get your order processed. Choice close. With the choice close, you present the prospect with two or more options, both of which lead to a positive outcome for you. It empowers the prospect to make a decision while steering them toward the desired result. Example. Salesperson, do you want the product delivered next week or would you prefer to pick it up from our store? The summary close. The summary close, or Ben Franklin close, this technique involves creating a pros and cons list with the prospect to help them visualize the benefits of making a purchase. Example. Salesperson, let's summarize the advantages of moving forward with this purchase. On one side, we have the increased efficiency and cost savings. On the other, we have concerns about integration, which we can address with our dedicated support team. Trial close. The trial close involves asking a prospect for their opinion or commitment on a minor decision related to the purchase. It helps gauge their interest and readiness to proceed. Example. Salesperson, would you prefer the standard or premium package? The urgency close. Creating a sense of urgency can motivate prospects to make a decision sooner rather than later. This technique is useful when there's a limited time offer or promotion. Example. Salesperson, our special pricing is only valid until the end of this week, so if you want to take advantage of the discount, it's best to act quickly. The assumption close. Similar to the assumptive close, this technique assumes the prospect will buy but presents the prospect with options related to the purchase. Example. Salesperson, would you prefer the blue or green version of the product? The reverse close. In the reverse close, you turn the tables and ask the prospect if they see any reason not to move forward. It encourages them to voice any concerns directly. Example. Salesperson, is there anything holding you back from making this decision? Choosing the right closing technique depends on the prospect's personality, objections, and stage in the buying process. As a skilled salesperson, being adaptable and observing the prospect's cues will help you determine the most effective approach for each unique situation. Remember to stay confident, genuine, and focused on providing value throughout the process. Creating a sense of urgency. Creating urgency without being overly pushy requires finesse and a customer-centric approach. The goal is to encourage prospects to take action without pressuring them excessively. Here are some strategies to create urgency effectively. Limited time offers. Introduce time-sensitive promotions or discounts that incentivize prospects to make a decision sooner. Clearly communicate the expiration date of the offer, so they understand the urgency without feeling rushed. Scarcity messaging. Highlight limited availability or stock levels to convey that the product or service may not be available if they delay their decision. Emphasize that other customers are also interested in the offer. Customer-centric benefits. Focus on the benefits the prospect will gain by acting promptly. Demonstrate how addressing their needs sooner will lead to positive outcomes for their business or personal life. Highlighting upcoming changes. If there are upcoming updates, price changes, or new features, let the prospect know that acting quickly will ensure they get the best value before these changes occur. Align their timeline. Understand the prospect's timeline and offer solutions that align with their deadlines or specific needs. Show that acting now will help them achieve their goals more efficiently. Offer time-limited bonuses. Provide additional incentives, such as free resources or complimentary services, but make it clear that these bonuses are only available for a limited time. Use soft language. Avoid using aggressive language that might pressure the prospect. Instead, use softer language that encourages action without sounding overly pushy. Educate about demand. Share information about the popularity of the product or service and how it's in high demand. This can subtly encourage the prospect to take action before the offer runs out. Offer a trial or sample. Provide a time-limited trial or sample, allowing prospects to experience the product or service before making a commitment. This approach encourages them to decide after evaluating the value firsthand. Follow up with care. If the prospect needs more time to decide, respect their decision and follow up later with a gentle reminder of the time-sensitive offer. Avoid aggressive follow-up tactics. Remember, creating urgency should not manipulate or pressure prospects into making a decision they are uncomfortable with. Instead, it should be about helping them understand the value of acting promptly and ensuring they have all the information they need to make an informed choice. By using these strategies, you can encourage action while maintaining a customer-centric and respectful approach. Urgency adds excitement and encourages prospects to make a decision rather than procrastinating. Congratulations! You've now learned the fundamental sales techniques to become a master closer. Remember, building rapport, asking the right questions, addressing objections, and recognizing buying signals are all crucial steps in the art of closing. Combine these skills with the appropriate closing techniques, and you'll be well on your way to sales success. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell, so you will be notified when I am uploading new content. Keep practicing, refining your skills, and never stop learning. Happy selling!